you getting it?
Oh, no, I won't be.
Ever?
No, I won't be doing that. Too many movies have shown me the error of that decision.
Okay, now that's one answer. Now what about Dr. Fauci? Now Dr. Fauci is somebody, if you've been keeping up with Cuomo's like daily briefings about COVID numbers and hospitalizations, he recently had Dr. Fauci on one of the briefings, and maybe a couple days after that briefing, Dr. Fauci said that one of the lead scientists of the COVID vaccine is a black woman.
Right. That's what's up. That's
That's
like
still no.
like that,
He's still not here for it.
I'm glad sis out there getting some work. She putting her mark on the world.
He's still not here for it.
No. But I'm the wrong one to ask anyway, because I never get the flu vaccine, and that one's been proven for who knows how long. So
I don't get the flu shot either.
Oh, but you getting the COVID?
I mean,
oh, you see what happened when we flipped the script, though? Now you don't know what was good. Why you not getting it? With Dr.
Well,
Fauci,
see, the difference between me and you is you got babies.
Obama getting it on TV.
You got to be safe. I don't got no youth them.
I don't know.
You do though. You got some youth.
I don't know what me having youth them got to do with me putting some experimental potion.
But you be in the street, so you need to make sure you safe.
I promise you, I'll do everything to make sure I'm safe before I put some potion in my body. Some magic potion.
Are you doing everything to make sure you're safe now? That is the question.
The question is, you said you're not getting it, you don't know, but you had me type hard.
You hard body.
Kids. You don't be around my kids? You don't be around my kids?
I live a different life.
WXAR.
Yes,
both
this
sides.
Is both sides. Check our Instagram, our Twitter _ both sides media, our Facebook.
Every Thursday, 7:30 a.m.
Yes, every Thursday, 7:30. We actually on YouTube as well today, so shout out to the YouTube fam. We trying our hand in a couple different things. 2021. We trying to come harder. We trying to come bigger, better.
Sorry you guys missed this last week. Truth be told, this COVID thing is.
It was a great show
really
though.
Going on.
We replayed, and it was a good show. Talking about finances. Talking about how they trying to get us trapped in the system.
The Census Bureau. That one got real heated at the end.
It did get real heated.
That's why we started doing our YouTube channel.
So y'all can see the realness.
Because that conversation not dragged on, but it went on for a little while.
It dragged. No, it dragged.
Well, drag makes it seem like it was hard to get through.
It was hard.
Right, but it was hard in a good way. Like it was heated discussions. It wasn't like people didn't have enough to say. People had too much to say.
Yeah, and I put it out into the atmosphere after that show reran on our Instagram. That's why it's so important to follow our Instagram _ both sides media. Because I would love to have someone who is either a money coach, a financier, an accountant, tax preparer. I know you got a friend that's a tax preparer, but he doesn't live in a state. But somebody who really knows this, who has studied this, to come to the show and really talk about the importance, because even listening to that show again, I'm so shocked at the amount of pushback that I got from you and Dad, even though you guys did have some good points, and I can tell that you just had a different perspective and mental approach to it.
Pushback?
It seemed like it was just so hard, just resistance. You guys resisted doing it. I mean, you were looking at it from and we're not going to go down this road again. We're not going to do that. That's why we got to have a money. You see how you almost got me trapped in the system? We're not going to do that. I'm just surprised at how much pushback
I wasn't pushing back on
it was.
I wasn't pushing back on it at all. I was trying to
were though.
No, I promise you I wasn't.
You didn't articulate it in a way that was not pushback. If you weren't.
My thought process at no point was pushback. Mine was push forward. I wanted you to go so heavy with what of how much we need to change our school system.
Right. And I'm not looking at, that's what it was. I feel like you lost the forest for the trees. You were trying to completely, why do that when we can just revamp the whole system? And it's no, because you got to crawl before you walk. And I think it is important to have money management, even if the school system is the way that it is. Yes, of course, it needs to do better. Of course, we live in Rochester, New York. We know what the Rochester City School District is like. It's trash. I mean, we're not going to hold no punches. It is, and they know that it's trash. So, yes, there is a necessity for revamping the system in its entirety, but I do also believe you do have to crawl before you walk, and where we are right now, we can do better to prepare minorities for money management
So I think he was looking at trees. and I was looking at the forest.
Yes.
I'm trying to break the whole forest
but
down.
we can't do that right now.
Replant.
I got some trees. So much
some
work. It takes
seeds.
more effort.
I got more records.
Right, more records.
Shout out to Kobe.
Right.
Oh Lord.
And you know what's so crazy? You just mentioned Kobe, and switching gears drastically. I didn't want to get to this yet, but not Deebo. Not Deebo.
You know what it was? He went for somebody bike who wasn't with it. And,
not Deebo. Not Deebo. Come on, 2020.
He tried to take the wrong man bike.
We had his
Now,
real name is Tommy Lister.
Tiny.
Tiny, yeah, was the nickname. Lister. Did you know he was a professional wrestler? I didn't know that.
Yeah. There's a movie with him, it's an old 80s movie, I think, where he goes against Hulk Hogan.
Okay.
And I want to say he's also in a movie with Rocky, maybe? Maybe Sylvester Stallone?
I wouldn't be surprised. He actually did. Now, did you hear about what happened? Like, what was the cause of death?
No, it
Okay.
wasn't COVID related.
He had COVID though.
Oh, did he? Okay.
He got better, and then he still has some lingering breathing issues. So,
because that's one of the
a lot of
things
people
that
are saying
does.
COVID
Right.
is leaving like lasting
Scarred
impressions
lungs
on
and stuff
people.
like
Yeah. And then I also saw on Instagram that they're saying it was like quote unquote natural causes. So, not Deebo though. Come on, Deebo.
62.
That's young. You're not even at retirement age officially at 62. I think the retirement age here is 65. Also, staying with black actors, but the ones that I'm about to talk about are living. But I just not Deebo. I can't.
Speaking of that, real
I'm
quick,
still
before you switch
Deebo.
gears, you heard that they're not planning on recasting Black Panther in the upcoming movie. Like the Black Panther 2 movie has started production.
They did.
But they're not going to switch up who it is. So I don't know how they're gonna do that.
So they're gonna make him digital.
Well, there's no voice though.
Somebody you can find people who sound like people.
Nah, I don't think that's what they're gonna
That
do.
dude sound like Jay-Z. It's people that sound like Jay-Z. It's people that sound like Denzel. It's people that sound like Barack. That dude,
Barack.
What's his name? Alphonse or something who be at he used to be on Wild 'N Out, and he does an amazing Barack Obama impression.
And he's the one who does
and Jay-Z. Right? So you can find somebody who sound like
I don't think that's what they're gonna do.
It is. They're probably gonna do that.
I'm interested to see how
it's gonna
what
be.
it turns
You remember
out
that Gemini Man where it was that digital young.
That looked crazy. I don't like that. Did you like it? It looked. His face looked like dough.
Yeah.
It looked like Play-Doh. It looked like
too
soft, right? It looked doughy.
When I laugh, my collarbone be hurting. I don't understand what is going on with me. It do.
Yeah,
but did you hear that?
Are y'all in it for it? Are y'all in it for the dough face? For the
it might have to
for
be
the
that.
undercooked for the undercooked biscuit face.
So Kevin Hart and Wesley Snipes are going to be starring as brothers in a Netflix limited drama series called True Story. They haven't released a date yet for when it's going to air. Are you checking for that?
I want to see what Wesley Snipes looks like. What does Wesley look like nowadays?
The same.
Nah.
What do you mean?
Age has not been kind to Wesley.
It hasn't been good to him?
Them taxes.
Age hasn't been because he's dark skinned. You know, the darker the beard, the sweeter the juice.
That time in prison, that
melanin help you age right.
You know what it is, and let me be clear. I'm not saying he looks old.
Oh, okay.
It looks like his face looks drawn in. Like it looks like everything got tight. Last time I saw it, like his bones got bigger underneath his face. I don't know what's going on. My man Bones got like sharper under his face. Something happened. Or like I think he had like splotches or something. Something wasn't right. Last time I saw Wesley.
And oh my gosh, YouTube can see you. The fact that you look serious and really trying to figure out, it looked like his bones got bigger. Are you kidding me?
Like tighter,
Knock
like his skin looked weird. like it looked stretched. It looked stretched out. My man's face. It looks
like
stretched.
his bones got bigger. What's your favorite Wesley Snipes movie? Are we on him?
Crack.
Right, boom, crack.
Bones
what
and crack.
CD is that from?
Yo.
What CD is that from?
Oh, that's The Roots. Things Fall
I
Apart.
had them guessed. Dang, you done ruined it. Yeah,
Things
it's The
Fall
Roots.
Apart.
If you a Roots fan and
you
bought the actual
I thought
CD.
you was asking me.
No, if you bought the actual CD and you listen to it, you
Yo.
know that's one of them interludes. What's your favorite Wesley Snipes movie?
Oh man, The movie I fell in love with his acting was probably Passenger 57, and I haven't seen that movie in so long.
Is that an 80s movie?
I've never even heard of that. It might be early 90s.
Okay. What is that about? I never even heard of that.
He's a cop or something, or like or maybe a flight.
So he's young.
Yeah, or like a, what are those people who the people who are on planes? You know,
the flight attendant?
No, the guy.
The pilot?
No, you know what I'm talking about?
You have to give me more.
There's like an official person, like a guy.
And it's not the pilot.
No, let me finish. It's like a police officer, for lack of a better term, who's on the plane. Like they're not on every plane because they don't have enough of them to do that. But there's like a flight marshal.
Marshal, yeah.
So in the movie I think he might be a flight marshal, or he might just be like off-duty cop or something. Yeah. But in any event, obviously things go wrong. Terrorists try to take over the plane.
He's in the right place at the right time.
So Wesley becomes Wesley at that point.
And that's one of your favorite movies.
That U.S. Marshals was really good. Thinking of Marshall, Flight Marshal, and then
Don't you dare say Blade.
No. You know what? Yes, Blade is great, but no, you know what I'm saying about Blade. Demolition Man. I love them a lot. It's Simon Phoenix too.
I don't remember that. I saw that, but I don't remember.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that a ton of times. Shout out to our cousin Mel dressed up as Simon Phoenix one time.
That was his name in it.
Simon Phoenix.
Before his bones got in his face.
What's your favorite? He got a lot though. Art of War was good.
All I know from him is
Blade. Though, yeah, Blade was dope. What was your favorite?
All I know is Blade, and that wasn't fired to me.
Oh.
I think maybe the first one was alright, and
well,
I was like, what are we doing here? Why do we keep making more?
Really,
I got to the point where it's like, I can't take any more of this leather and these glasses.
You didn't see New Jack City?
Oh, I don't remember it, but I
New Jack. What else? He's a
bad guy in one of them, or both of them.
Yeah, Mo Better Blues. You ever seen him in that?
I don't know, man. Switching gears, because Wesley
got shout out to Wesley, man.
Right.
I don't care what your face looks like. Come back, Wesley. Come on back, bro. We need you. We need you back for the culture. We need you.
Speaking of black male actors, did you ever let the people know how Tenet was? You went to go see that.
No,
you know,
and we were talking about doing that on the YouTube page, and I don't think we did.
What was his name? What's his name? John David Washington or
something like that. I would be lying. The fact that you started shouting names out, it messed up whatever.
He got two first names and then the last name, but
you know what's crazy? Because I've only seen him in 2 movies, so I apologize if his repertoire is bigger than that. I haven't seen it yet. But it's so funny because like he doesn't like immediately, like when you first lay eyes on him, certain times you don't. But like his mannerisms, the way he walks, certain things he does, you'd be like, damn, that's your daddy. That's your whole daddy.
That's your whole daddy.
So, but the movie was good. It's definitely one of those Christopher Nolan. Any Christopher Nolan fans out there, shout out to all his movies. It's definitely one of those Christopher Nolan movies you got to watch.
Give people one other Christopher Nolan movie.
Oh my goodness, he's got
just one other in case
Inception.
People okay. So
Interstellar. Both of those are really good. Both of those are deep for no reason.
So it's true to who he is.
Yes, it is definitely that. And the movies themselves, this movie has another concept that it's trying to hit you with. That's gonna make you think outside the box or get into another box or whatever.
Get into another box. So would you recommend it? Is it worth watching
you know
again?
What? Couple of things. And it's funny because I'm huge on watching YouTube. There's like a couple channels I watch where they break down movies or they review things. They'll do like a non-spoiler reviewer. Mm-hmm. And one of the things the guy said in one of the reviews I watched was he's not sure what Chris was going for with the amount of masks that he uses in the movie. It's not it makes more sense when you see it. It's not, I'm not ruining anything. Mm-hmm. But like it'll be a time where something will come up and it'll be something it seems like it may be vitally important, but the masks makes it hard to understand what he's saying. And me and Pop saw it in IMAX. Yeah. So I don't know the last time any of y'all have been to IMAX, but the speakers in IMAX are so ridiculous.
Stupid, crazy dumb.
Like one of the first gunfights, I like jumped, like
I was
like
skin all
like it like I was startled
right.
at how loud it is.
Shooketh, right.
And it reminds me of, we was talking about it. It reminds me of like those late '90s, early 2000s movies where you either had to turn it real low during the action scenes or up during the commentary.
They don't got it balanced right.
Right. So, and that's what it was. So like with these masks, you be trying to figure out what he said or like damn, what was they just talking about? And then it's a gunfight.
It's too late.
And they be like, oh,
you gotta back up again, right.
So, but that
That's
reason,
stressful.
especially because it is already a confusing movie. It's like parts you feel like you missed.
It's unnecessary stress.
It doesn't ruin it, but that's definitely something like Dad was going through it. Like you.
And if you know our dad, he is a force to be reckoned with.
I mean, we both enjoyed it, but I think there are certain parts where he couldn't understand what they were saying or hear all of what they was getting, and it left a sour taste. So
right.
that's the only deflector I could take from it. Also, I think I told you off air, the lead actress in it is like so tall that it was like distracting me. Like I kept trying to figure out how tall she was. Like at one point she had on heels.
Standing next to guys.
Right. I was like, man, is he short?
What is really good?
How tall are you?
Right.
And then I would be like, does she still have on heels?
And
or like she was walking
meanwhile,
around
you're missing whole parts. Because you're sitting there trying to figure out how the height of this woman. Lord.
I feel like she's like 6'4".
It might
6'3".
be. Especially if she's not from here. Women in other parts of the country.
Tall,
different.
blonde hair, statuesque. Looks like one of those what?
Model women? Or
from like one of them Scandinavian women, one of them like Netherlands.
Not nudist, but trudist.
Right.
You done with your Christmas shopping? Christmas Eve is 1 week from today.
Both sides.
Every Thursday.
7:30 a.m. Thanks for tuning in.
_ both sides media. Go to our Mixcloud page as well. Mixcloud.com/both sides. All of our shows are there as well.
Anything you missed, you can always tune back in.
Our YouTube page, yes. I think our YouTube is just youtube.com/both sides, but let me get back to you on that.
I don't know why you want me to lie to you.
Don't quote me.
I don't know why you want me to lie. Don't ask me.
Go to our Instagram, _ both sides media. It'll be posted there. But are you done with your Christmas shopping?
No. You know what? And it's so crazy because of how everything is this year. I'm having to change how I shop. But like I'm so indecisive. I'm huge on buyer's remorse, buyer's regret. I'm trying to take things back as I'm picking them up. So
Lord have mercy.
For real, and I definitely get that from my mom. And so with me, it's like the less time I give myself,
the better.
Right, so I don't have to
take it back.
Exactly. I can't sit and think like I promise you, I got our cousin Jaden. Shout out to JJ. I got him a sweater. What was it? 2 years ago. I had convinced myself that I had bought him the sweater already. And I was like, I was going crazy because I was like, I don't know why I'm about to give him this. I know I already gave it to him. To the point where like I almost didn't give it to him the day at
our holiday party, right?
And then I was like, didn't I get you this? She was like, oh nah. I was like, oh, but like in my mind, I'd be so anxious. I'd be going through it. I do. I truly do. And I did that with something else. I think somebody else I was trying to give something, and I was like, I got this.
Now, do you have buyer's remorse because you don't ask people what they want, or you ask people what they want and you still be struggling? I
have buyer's remorse for a couple things. For myself, I always talk myself out of needing whatever it is I buy. So like when I pick stuff up for myself, I'll be like, you don't need to need this. Yeah. What are you doing? So like when I get to the register, I'll be damn near putting the whole cart away.
Can you please stop with the words? God, this is radio, sir. Anyway, keep on.
Secondly, for other people, it's not so much I don't want to ask because I want to try to be thoughtful. But because I be trying to be thoughtful, I think too much. And once I start thinking too much, it's
So let me tell you some of the top 2020 gifts. Right. Let me tell you before we run out of time, some of the top 2020 gifts. This is according to Google.
It seems kind of early for us to be having our Christmas show.
It's not early. Christmas Eve is a week from today. What are you talking about?
So we couldn't have did it then?
No, we'll do some more things next week. KitchenAid Pro 5 Plus for those who are chefs. It's like a mixer, basically. A KitchenAid Pro 5 Plus.
Are you saying ape like the
Aid,
monkey?
like Aid.
KitchenAid.
Yeah. Keurig Coffee K-Duo Essential Maker.
Huge.
For all of
those K
the
K-cups?
K-cup ones, yeah, where you can make the individual. A Power XL Vortex Air Fryer. Everybody's on the air fryer wave.
A lot more healthy.
A Fitbit, which is just a smartwatch.
I can't believe those are
Versa
still getting
3,
sold like that.
because they're like upping them. They're not like basic like they were
Oh,
3
that's
years
how you
ago.
got that's how you got to do it.
Yeah, it's
Make
like
them
it's
buy
like
the
a
same
whole
one over and over
smartwatch
again.
watch now. It's not just the steps.
Real quick, I want you to continue. Random question: did you see that thing that Steph Curry was promoting? It's like a phone the size of a card that you pair with your actual phone. So
Why
like,
would I do that?
so like,
Is it extra
for
battery
example,
or something?
let's say you was going to the pool or the beach. Instead of you risking, I guess, your actual phone getting wet or dropped in the thing, you would have this little phone. It's like a watch, but clearly bigger than a watch. So you can do more on it as the phone, but it's like tiny. Mad random. Like, I mean, I can't imagine. Right, I can't imagine getting it. But
This sounds like a way for Apple or whoever to get deeper into y'all pockets. Those of you who are diehard, whatever company.
I can't even remember what it's called, but
right.
it looked. It's another toy, something else to play with. It looks dope, but it's just.
It's too much.
Right, because then you're
I
gonna
have
be
a hard
like,
enough
I
time
lost
keeping up with my phone.
That's what I was just about to say. I can't. I'd be like, I lost that. I got my real phone. Lost my little phone.
At least with your watch, it's on your wrist.
Exactly.
An electric scooter. Are you here for that?
I
That's
definitely
bigger
am.
in some places.
I so want an electric scooter, and it's one of those things that like people ask me when I want, and I never think, and I because they're kind of expensive, so I don't think about buying it. But especially since I can't drive
right now, right?
That would be huge. I would love to get a scooter, especially with the. Well, I don't know what I'm gonna do if the weather changes.
That's what I'm saying.
Maybe
It'll be
like
good in the summer,
maybe
though.
in the street or something. Who knows? But
in the street.
I'd be dipping in and out of traffic.
They have some kind of Coldest Sports water bottle, which is like super expensive, but it's supposed to keep every coldest.
Oh, coldest.
Yeah, sports water bottle.
Then got into the sports.
Right, Roku Express has a streaming. It's like Roku with the streaming media player built into it, and then of course Apple got to be out here. Apple iPad Air 4.
Are you out for? Oh, I don't know what I was about to ask you. A lot of people are telling me about Apple TV. There's several shows on that they like.
Tenet, I mean, guys, I looked at Tenet and said Tenet out loud, but Apple just finding ways to get deeper and deeper into y'all pockets. That's all it is. Y'all can keep playing with Apple if you want to. Keep playing with Apple if you want to. I'm all set. But I'm not done with my Christmas shopping just yet. I'm almost there. Yeah, that's it. I'm almost there. I'll be done before
So did you do more? Did you do more online this year, or do you always do? Are you already transitioned to online?
I'm doing a lot of gift cards, so I don't need to go to online.
Oh, okay.
I'm not playing with y'all. I'm not wrapping no gifts. I actually got one gift that I have to physically wrap. The rest of it is just straight. Here you go. Do what you do.
Dollar bills.
Right. Give us an update on sports talk before we run out of time. What's going on in the sports world?
The NBA season started.
Okay.
Is about to start. I think they're going through their little preseason right now. So I guess that's the big news. Football season is coming to a close. Week 14 just ended. Week 15 obviously is now. Actually starts tonight, Thursday night. So there's 2 weeks left. It's a 17-week season, 16 games, but everybody gets a bye. So
what teams are doing the best right now?
AFC, Kansas City, of course, they're still up there, the defending Super Bowl champs. The Steelers finally had a slide that they've dropped, but they're still doing pretty good.
A slide meaning they lost.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Bills are up there. They actually just played the Steelers. They're doing really good this year. You know what? The Bills turned their franchise around a couple of years ago. They were one of those lovable losers. They could never get it together. But you know they started drafting well. They started keeping a hold of their head coach. They were one of those revolving door organizations, and it's hard for you to make anything lasting if nobody lasts.
Right, exactly.
So they've held on to. They got a good head coach. They found their quarterback for the future, Josh Allen. I mean, I'm not a Bills fan, but he's
pretty good.
I was gonna say he's great. He's their quarterback of the future. So he should be there if they lock that up. As long barring any injury, he should be there for the next 10 years.
Okay.
Same with the Browns. I mean,
Oh,
the
wow.
Browns, if
I
based on how
never
they
hear
look,
nothing
right?
about them.
Because they've literally been trees for like
Ever.
my whole life. Honestly,
Right.
I can think maybe of one team
So over
that the
30
Browns
years.
have had. In this one, there was one team before where they made a little noise. In this team, so more other than that, they've just been so sorry. So they've looked like they're trying to
Do something.
Let's see if they keep their coach. I think this is their head coach's first year, so who knows if they're gonna keep him. Their quarterback, you hear grumbles every once in a while this past season that maybe